Morning, guys. Sad news in the boxing world. One of the greats, if not the greatest, next to Muhammad Ali, Big George Hamburger Man Foreman. Yep, he passed on there a little bit ago. My condolences to his family. They'll probably never see this video, but I'm really a boxing lover. That's basically, to be honest, other than maybe hunting, but boxing is my sport. I love it. Anyway, my condolences and may he rest in peace. Know he's in heaven with the Almighty, a Christian man. In his earlier years, he was kind of a bad acting character. He portrayed that. He was strong. He had a super powerful right arm. Both arms, actually. Strong man, big man. Yeah. And he wanted his legacy to keep on. Didn't want to have no confusion. So he named all of his boys George. Every boy was George. And more than likely they got different middle names to keep them apart, you know. But yeah, it's quite a sad thing. 76, I believe. Yeah. Big George. Yeah, and he made that big George Foreman grill, the George Foreman grill. You know, maybe sales will perk up for a while. And yeah, he was quite a character, that guy. And the oldest heavyweight champion to held a belt, I think 45 years old. Right around that time, right around that area. 45 years old. Beat Michael Moore. Yeah, Michael Moore was a champion. And Michael Moore was beating him every round. No, I think the 8th round, 8th or 9th, whatever. Don't hold me on that, but just, pow, stretched him right out. The world went crazy. The world stopped right there. Yeah. Don't know if there'll ever be another George Foreman. More than likely not. But back then, they fought different. Today, it's more on the political side. How much money they can make. It's all about worrying about their lineage, their legacy, and all this. You fight who they throw in front of you. And you fight every month if you can. Like Mike Tyson, when he started, I think he fought every 2 weeks or so. But if you stay in shape, and if you can knock opponents out within seconds, minutes, you're not tiring yourself out, are you? So you can continue to fight. It's different now. The sanctions they got on that nowadays. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. And nowadays, I'm just cleaning up. Oh yeah, notice my stove's gone. Yeah, we're cleaning up. Nowadays, it's it's all political and it's not good. It's so much, and the judges is bought off. The referees are bought off. No. Not good, guys. Well, Mr. Mullen, the boss man, come in last night, him and Roy. Yeah. And Roy loves the cabin. Oh, he lays right down in the sawdust and everything, just a grinning. And yeah. I was on the phone with a metal man, because I'm thinking about making some hinges, my own homemade hinges. And when Roy come in, he noticed I was on the phone, and Roy didn't jump on me, and he kept looking at me impatiently. Then when I got off the phone, then he jumped on me, huh? That's good, eh? Good old hound dogs. So yeah, that was a shocker. 76 years old, I guess he was. They made a movie about George Foreman. George Foreman, more than likely got to see it just a few months back. It's on TV. Netflix, I think. George Foreman. Big George or something it's called. You should watch that. Man. They made fun of him when he was young, naturally, because he was big, right? Boy, his mother didn't want him to box. But I'll tell you one thing. He got some spoils, I'll tell you. He got some riches. Then he found, after a fight, he went even got beat on that fight, went to the locker room, and he collapsed. And he saw Jesus, he saw something, completely changed his life. He said, I'm not boxing no more. They said, get out there, we're going to get you another fight. Nope, they didn't believe him. He got into ministry, become a preacher. Amen? Yep, Big George. That shows you that we're all getting older, man. We're all getting older. We don't know when we're going to go. He hated Muhammad Ali when he wasn't born again, saved, right? And once he become born again, with the blood washed, baptized, he started going to the people, mostly like just Muhammad Ali, maybe some other ones, I don't know, but he went to track him down and walked up to him. Muhammad Ali was kind of freaking, didn't know what was going on, because Muhammad Ali wanted to take another rematch to make more mun-muns, right? But he didn't want to. He said, come on, George, let's show him, let's get another fight. He said, no, I'm all done fighting. He said, yeah, you're right, you're joking. You know, come on, get out of your foolishness, come on. He goes, no, but I want you to do something for me. He said, what's that? Let's go fighting. He said, no, I'm done. He said, will you be doing it? He said, no, I want you to do something for me. He said, what's that? He said, I want you to forgive me. Forgive you? There's nothing to forgive. Yes, dear. He said, I hated you. He said, I hated you for all time. I wanted to come up and beat you bad, and I couldn't. He said, I just couldn't beat you. But he said, I was mad at you. Now I want you to forgive me. He said, so I can feel good. Well, he said, well, if that's what it takes you to get back in the ring. He said, no, I won't get back in the ring. He said, well, I'll forgive you, George. And they hugged, and that was in that movie, eh? You should watch that movie. Maybe you already did. I'm going to watch it again now, I think, if it's still on. Who would think, eh? Who knows, the way the system is now that he died, they probably charge us to watch it. Wouldn't that be a dirty trick if they did that? There's some dirty people and companies out there would do that. That's good for that bag. I'm just trying to clean this place up. Got these feed bags from Mama because she raises hens. And, it's just mostly wood and garbage. Like, I'll just put it and shake it somewhere in a pile, and later on, it'll get burnt later on. And I'll save my bag. Well, that stove gave me a lot of heat, I'll tell you. It made all these toast warm. He was happy. But it's spring now. Yeah, we're going to get some foul weather too, right? But it was too cold. I'll just stay in the house and clean up the place, maybe. It's going to be cleaned up. I'm going to do a little more floor work. I got two more. I got a board back there I'm going to put in and a little bit here. Like some young fellas getting some eggs across the road. He got no place to put the curtains, so he puts them on the other side and putting sticks on them. I shouldn't be snooping, should I? Should I? I think there might be some eggs in there. Yep. Yeah, there was a dozen eggs in there, and I think the carton was a little wet. And he had to handle them with kid gloves so they wouldn't break. Yes, sir. They need a better system than that. But that's up to them what they want to do, I guess. There. Pretty good, huh? I gotta put another door on, last door. I was putting the doors on when we was working, us guys, all of us. But big boss man came and stayed quite a while talking, him and Roy. And I like that. Makes good for conversation. Good conversation. Yeah, he really, we started moving chairs around and he's the planner. Like he's gonna plan it, right? I do whatever he wants. I might suggest certain things and then I don't want to suggest too much. Sometimes when I build these things, I ask him, so, what do you think or whatever. Sometimes I don't. He tells me he'd like to have it this way or that way. Yeah, no problem. Whatever you want. Right? You're gonna get a good sleeping anyway, but it's good to get this out. Stove might be coming. He's got a beautiful antique stove. I think 1910 or something. We might be putting it there where in the corner of these windows. Don't know. I'll show you where the table is right now. The table normally was lengthways, but we put it this way. Oh, it looks pretty good this way. Good passageway. You know, one person can sit there, one person can sit there, one person can sit there if they want to. Well, we got 4 chairs. I mean, that don't belong. That's just a chair. But you know, I got window panes that's broke. I know that. And this broke with the heat, and that broke with the heat. Well, no, one did. So he really likes that table there. He said, "Could you make a sink out of that?" And I went, "Sure, I can do anything." What do you want? He said, "Bore a hole into it, and we'll put a basin in there. We'll set it in." So that's what my job is. I'm gonna bore a hole in there, and we'll set a sink down in there. I guess that's what he wants. That's what he's gonna get. You know what I mean? Pretty soon the old lawnmowers will be out going. A lot of money in making lawns short. But I don't like doing it for a living. When When I want to do something or build something, I want it to last forever if I can. When you mow a lawn, it don't last forever. It lasts 2 days, a day, 2 days, 3 days. Then it's growed up again. All that beautiful job, you look back and go, oh, what a beautiful lawn, making it angles and all that. Grass grows up, it's all gone. There's one thing I didn't care about scaffolding up north. You can do a beautiful job scaffolding, go around your vessels and for the welders and insulators and all that. Makes a good working station. Just a week later or day later, maybe they had to go up and just do one little weld. Tear it back down. But carpentry, normally, it stays, normally. I don't know why I said that, but I just wanted to say it. You know what I mean? We're making room, though. We're making real estate. Well, that's all we're going to do for this video. I want to get it out there. Like I said, sorry for the family, the loss, the boxing family, and the immediate family. They lost quite a figure, I'll tell you now. Not just big in size, but big in spirit and love. So, with no further ado, smile, and the world will smile with you. God bless.